Hello everyone, my name is Oki, and today I wanted to make a quick tutorial on PBR Textures. I'll be going over two ways to add PBR Textures to your game. The first one was the one shown on one of my shorts, which I'll show on screen and put in the description. Basically, all you need to do with this first one is you want to be in Roblox Studio, you want to go to your toolbox right here. If you don't got it, go into View and click Toolbox. It'll show up. Now, when you're in the search, you just want to put PBR Textures. And now once you've typed PBR Textures, you want to select ST PBR Material/Textures. This is golden. This is the best one I've ever seen. As right as you insert it, boom, straight into material service. You can use them instantly, all sorted, brick, cobblestone, metal, whatever you need, concrete. You got it all there. That's Steve Tex Material Service Texture, or ST PBR Material/Texture. You can always just put PBR Textures. That's the one I recommend for everybody, as it has most of the textures that I would use, and I don't really like using the second option, as it takes so much longer. You have to insert them yourself, and if you make a new game, you got to insert it from your own models and stuff, or it's so tedious. I can show you what these look like for now, the Steve Tech ones, and sort of explain it why modelers or builders use PBR Textures and why they're so good. Now, when you're applying, you want to use material variant now. You go with brick 7. That's my favorite one. I also like explaining on brick 7. Brick 7. Now, you see I have it laid down for a reason. The light bounces off of it. So when you're using PBR Textures, you usually want the light to bounce off of it, so it's from the side. So you see light bounces, hits, goes over there. And this gives us a really realistic look, because the light hits it and you can see the grooves, the specks, everything. PBR Textures use light maps, pictures, and all those ultra sophisticated stuff that I don't know what I'm on about, and that gives it that really cool look to it and kind of feel. Like, I sort of feel like through the screen right now I can feel this brick. Like, that's how nice this texture looks, and that's why people use PBR Textures. You also want the light to be reflecting, because if you hit it from like here, it's just too dark, or from here it just looks so flat. And you also want to make sure that you have the right color onto it, because if you add like cyan blue, it'll turn blue. If you put cyan green, it'll turn into a green mess of brick. So you want to keep it either dark or white. Okay, so I like to keep it around ghost gray. That looks pretty nice. That's a cool brick. And yeah, that's pretty much why people use PBR Textures and why they're so good. You can also use PBR Textures on meshes, which is quite popular, because people that use meshes want it to look realistic. That's why they're using a mesh. So they want to use PBR Textures usually, or their own textures, which I'll show method number 2. If you want to add your own textures, here's how to do it. You want to go to polyhaven.com. You want to go down here, or actually any PBR texture website, but I like to use Polyhaven. I will link this down in the description so you can use it yourself. Go down, textures, browse textures. I like brick, so I'm going to go over to the brick. I'm going to say man-made, and let's do medieval red brick. Let's see what this looks like. Now, what's cool about this one is that you got the diffuse, you got side picture, whatever the hell that is, and then you got a couple of more pictures. Now, this is all to help your texture look realistic. Here is a picture of the actual place, which is quite cool, because not a lot of people include the picture where they took it, but it's quite nice to see where they scanned it, because they scanned the wall, which is, I don't know how you scan a wall. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna select 2K. I don't use 4K. I don't think 4K actually works on Roblox. If it does, correct me. But I don't think it changes anything. I don't think 2K. Yeah, I don't think 2K would scale on a Roblox part. I don't think that changes anything. Or 4K. So honestly, I just select 2K. Now, when you're downloading, you want to select JPEG or PNG, or whichever one doesn't work. So let's say you select PNG. The next time you're making a material variant and it doesn't work, then you select JPEG, then EXR. I don't know what EXR is. I've never used EXR. Only use JPEG usually. JPEG usually works for me, so I'd say download JPEG. Diffuse will give you the color, so just save image as, right click. Now I'll save this, and I'll go out, go back, and now I'll download the normal and the rough. And once I've downloaded these two, I will go into game and set it up. So now that we're in Roblox Studio, I'm going to show you how to apply those textures you just installed onto this brick texture right here. So, to make your own material with those textures, you want to go here to Material Service again, where this guy's got the Steve Tech and all that, probably the last thing you added, or if you didn't, if you're following just for the second method. You put material variant here. And now I'm gonna go ahead and name this just really quickly. I'm gonna name this Brick Custom. This is a custom texture that I'm making. So I'll go down to the properties and I'll change my base material to a brick. Now, if you're using the regular stuff like futuristic panels or a flesh sort of material, you just want to set that to whatever's closest. So flesh would be glacier, futuristic panels would probably be metal or tiles. Color map is your diffuse. So when you're doing a diffuse, which is this one, you want to add that. And then your normal map will be this sort of purple color thing. You'll add that. And you've got your roughness. Your roughness is this white, sort of grayish, detailed sort of thing. It's meant to show the scratches and stuff on the texture, so you want to add that as well. I'll show you one other thing with this. So I want to apply it onto the sphere, so I go into material variant and I apply brick custom. Where's my brick custom? Brick custom right there, material variant. And now I added my brick custom and it should be, yup, you've got the grooves, you've got everything. It wraps around the texture, it gives it that shade, it gives it that depth. And that's very nice. I'm gonna add on to a flat surface really quickly just to show you this. So if you go into brick custom, you can do material pattern. So regular, we'll just throw it on together, try and make a loop, you know. I'm pretty sure that's what regular does. If I'm not, correct me, please. But that's what I'm sure it does. Go brick custom and you can change your material pattern to organic, or you can change to regular. I like to keep it regular. Regular looks so much better, and honestly, it just loops. So you can keep the wall stretching, and what it does is it just prints over and over. If you want to do organic, I don't like organic, but sure, you can do organic. It'll sort of like mix it up and stuff. The only problem is, God, you mix it up and now there's barely any roughness. It's off. There's like bricks touching each other and stuff. It just looks so weird. It's so messy. It's blurry. You see that like brick in between the engraving? It's awful. I'd rather just use normal. It looks so much better for me, like the regular. It looks so much better, especially with that depth. So yeah, no, that's method number 2, and that's all. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. That's how you apply PBR textures in 2 ways. The first method being the easiest, the fastest, probably the best, and the second method being the most longest, most tedious, and for custom textures. Now, this guy, Steve Tech, the first method, let me be honest, he had to insert 10,000s of these goddamn things. Either that, or he copied a goddamn 10 of these brick things from another guy, slapped together cobblestone from some other guy, or probably just copied them over and over and applied different stuff. I don't know how it works, but hats off to him for creating such a big library. I use it all the time. There's a bigger library that he has. It's about 11,000 textures, and they're all 8K, which is insane. I suggest you check that out as well if you can. Just search up Steve Tech. So yeah, I just deleted my material, so that's why everything's gone. So yeah, that's how you apply PBR textures. I hope everyone follow along with this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, that's it.